Hello and welcome to the podcast. Bezaleel.Tsebe here. You already know how we do. Episode number 10. This is crazy, but for you on YouTube, this is probably the first episode you're listening to. So go over to SoundCloud, I'll link it down below, and listen to the rest of them. So because it's a very special episode today, I had to do the right thing and get a very special guest with me in here. So you stick around, and I promise you, you are gonna love her. Oh flip, you already know. We here now. And yo, trust me, like I said, a very special guest. But before I let you see her, you are talking same-sex friendships. Ooh, I know, right? What do you know? I'm in opposite sex friendships. It's opposite sex friendships. I know. But hey, before we get into it, of course, I gotta say hi to the very stunning and beautiful Miss Kyo. How you doing?
I'm good. Hi, guys. Hi.
Yeah, that is, you can already tell it's about to get litty up in here. I'm just saying.
Gang.
Thank you so much, first of all. Thank you so much for coming and being with me today. So, I don't think we should waste any time. And get straight into it. So, same-sex friendships. Again, opposite sex friendships. She knew what I was talking about. Of course. What do you think of that?
Personally, this is actually such a great topic, because I've been honestly trying to investigate, literally, if it's actually true. I think they exist. They can exist, but from what I have experienced, it seems as though people don't believe that they exist. You understand? So it's becoming a whole issue that I don't know.
It's a very confusing thing to me because different people have different opinions on it. Okay, let me ask you. So you think they can exist?
Definitely.
But do you think they can be close a very close friendship and stay just a friendship?
Yeah, but what's the difference between a guy and a guy being friends and a girl being friends?
If you ask me. See now this is very interesting to me. Let me read you this article. There was a study done. There was a study done on friends with benefits. The title of the study is Friends with Benefits: The Evolved Psychology of Same and Opposite Sex Friendship. So let me read you this abstract. During human evolution, men and women face distinct adaptive problems, including pregnancy, hunting, childcare, and warfare. Due to these sex-linked adaptive problems, natural selection would have favored psychological mechanisms that oriented men and women toward forming friendships with individuals possessing characteristics valuable for solving these problems. These findings suggest that friend preferences may have evolved to solve ancestrally sex-linked adaptive problems, and that opposite-sex friendships may directly or indirectly serve mating functions. To me, this becomes very interesting because there are some cultures where it's sort of like taboo, where it's like a man and a female are believed to only come together for mating purposes, like this study says. So when you are seen with, I growing up, I was a dude who I was the one who made friends with ladies easier than an average dude, and that to some people was a problem, especially to the dudes I hanged out with, because they would be like, yo.
Hey, dude, hook us up, dude.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it'll even get to the point where yo, you sure you're straight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You sure you're straight? Because you have these ladies with you every time. How often do you think a friendship there can be a friendship between a dude and girl and it stays just a friendship?
For as long as you wanted to. It depends on both parties. And if both parties decide that, this is what this is going to be, then we'll stick to it. Because I've had male friends as well. Many male friends. And we remain friends. And if, we tend to cross that boundary, we go dude, look, this is what I want. Don't finna try.
I heard that.
Don't try to cross this boundary,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, we were friends before this whole thing of you liking me started. So let's keep it that way.
Yeah. But then again, you can't blame the dude, because when she's saying you have to decide on what it is. thing is, you don't decide on how you feel towards a person. And what I've come to learn is that the more time you spend with somebody, chances are your feelings for them change.
No, my guy. No, I don't understand. You can chill with your homies, but there's no day when you be like, wait, king, you and me.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Love develops over time.
Yeah, it develops with time. And also loneliness. I mean, I think guys tend to leech onto girls when they're lonely or something. You know, when they start developing these feelings, it's because, I'm alone, but the only girl in my life is this one, and you vibing. Why not make it a thing where we become a couple? And
But also maybe because of the fear of losing, when I have you as a friend, the fear of having to lose you to some other dude. Because really when we think about it, it becomes harder for you to maintain that friendship when you get a significant other and you get engaged. And even when you get into marriage now, it becomes something else. Because some dudes I know, a lot of dudes I know, most dudes I know are not comfortable with the girls having friends with Jews.
Reading from one of these comments, this individual brings out a very important issue, because now when I was growing up, I'm from Rustenburg, so it's a predominantly like Tswana place, we speak Tswana, Tswana,
Yeah.
So we're very culturally based, when you hang up with guys, you're considered as somehow. So most of my friends were all girls, all of them. Even if I had a guy in class or whatever who I vibes with, I could never be friends with him because it was the whole idea, girls who chill with guys, they have a certain lifestyle, bayang. So you try to maintain that, that pure idea to people that you're this innocent person. But when I got to varsity, it changed because I noticed I could actually be friends with guys. There's nothing wrong with it. Nobody will judge me. These people would have my back the same as if it was a girl.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let me read you this comment that she's talking about. So she says, it's not easy. Thing is, people have different perspectives on that, especially us black people. As someone who grew up befriending guys, I was called a B word and all those nasty names. But you know what? Let them talk. People will always talk, man. Never mind them. They'll actually get tired, right? I think it's time black parents or black people in general realize that it is possible and not sinful for dudes and girls to be friends.
Because even I, when I'm chilling with a guy from back home, Richie's almost that thing, we're just talking, because I remember I was talking to this guy, we were just catching up about house varsity. My mom pulled up in the car. What are you doing? Get in the car?
Yeah.
I'm just get in the car. I'm
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they made it a really big issue, and I was just so calm about it. I'm like,
it's just a friend.
Really, it is.
Is it? Parents always have a problem with this. My parents are different though. So when I was a kid, I would get left at home very often. So my dad would come back and I would have friends over. Sometimes he would find me chilling with just girls and that. And he wouldn't really have a problem with it. But then my mom sometimes is skeptical of it, and she's like, not really that she thinks I'm doing something wrong, but more so, what will other people think of you?
That's true.
Because it's sort of like you want to have a reputation to hold up, and then because most people have assumptions about these things, and they're like, this kid is not living right. You know what I'm saying? So that becomes very interesting to me when she says this. So it seems to me like we sort of share the same experiences with these things.
And you just said something that I resonate with when you said like back home, Kasi or anywhere wherever you're from, if it's a rural area or whatnot, people's opinions matter. They raise you up in the way, no, what are they gonna say? Who's gonna say? What are your next door neighbors gonna say?
Exactly.
So it becomes a whole issue that it becomes imprinted in your mind that no, I need to do this so I can please my mom.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to. It's a.
Yeah. Also, what you were talking about when you were talking about your upbringing, and you were saying, so they would look at you in a certain way when you're with this dude. So you're trying to maintain that. It's sort of like, I know sometimes you don't have to listen to what other people say, but just how you grow up, sometimes it forces you to. Because like, if I don't hang out with if I don't hang out with only me as a dude with only dudes, then these dudes will say, yo, you can't hang out with me because you're always with these chicks. You know what I'm saying? So it's all like, I want to live my life, but then again, sometimes like society forces me to live this other different life.
No, I think that's one thing that I've learned about myself is that I don't agree with societal norms.
Yeah.
What people tell me that
You
I
didn't
shouldn't
have
do.
to.
Exactly. So it's, if I feel like I'm comfortable with it, then you should be comfortable with it. I don't care what's your opinion. This is what I choose.
Mm-hmm.
If I know it's right and I'm not doing anything wrong, then what's the problem?
Now I have to ask you then.
Yeah.
So with friendships, opposite sex friendships, if you're in a relationship with a dude, and he's telling another girl that I love you,
Yeah.
cause if you have a friend, you're friends with a lady,
Yeah.
you can say, girl, I love you.
Yeah.
So
No, the dynamic comes when like I remember I was reading a tweet about this when this girl's like, no, my boyfriend has a very close friend who's a girl. So now these people, they actually close the door, ne, while I'm still in the same apartment and they're in the room together.
whoa.
And it becomes a whole issue. You actually found this friendship before you went into the relationship with this person.
Yeah.
What are the dynamics? How do you deal with it? Who stays, who goes?
But I don't think it should be a matter of who stays and who goes, because thinking about it, when you get into when you get into a new relationship, certain things are expected to change though.
That's true.
Because how do you, I mean, me as a dude, how do I expect you to feel if you're my significant other and I have this girl that I always say, yo, I'm gonna see her late at night and I take hours.
Yo, I'd cut you off, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And for me, it makes sense because I'm like, although sometimes they say, yo, I'm not a jealous person, but you just think about these things and like
I feel like it's the same as like if your boyfriend's friends were guys, you see, they should like, you see how guys, they don't usually hang out with their girlfriends and their friends. It's usually like, no, we hang out once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna see the gent. You know, that's how it should be. Like, you should understand the basis of what a friendship actually is, and do not cross those boundaries.
So, with these friendships, do you think exes can become friends?
Nah. Yes. No and yes. Nay. There are certain relationships that are very matured. Like, even when they broke up, they understood where they stand and they could never get back together and they can become friends. Yeah. But most of the time, because we're human beings, we were incapable of just talking to each other. No, they can't become friends. Because feelings are still there. What do you think?
I agree. Because I agree with you on that. I don't want to lie to you. Just friends, opposite sex friendships to me are very... I don't think they're 100% possibility to me. I think... Because tell me this. What is friendship? Is friendship me deciding, yo, you are my friend? Or is it me feeling that you are my friend? What I'm trying to say is, so if I decide we are friends, if you decide we're friends, even if I develop friends for you, I'm going to say, no, you made a decision, we're friends. Is it that, or is it just moving according to how we feel about each other?
The first one.
So it's a decision. So if it is that, then yes.
Everything we do is a decision.
But I'm saying...
Subconsciously or consciously, you choose that, like, when you meet this girl, and then she curves you, and you're like, ish, oh, let's be friends then, it's fine, we'll be friends. Or you can choose, I'll keep trying.
Nah, she said it's fine. So that is you just saying, yo, because I can't get that.
Yeah.
Then,
you made the choice that you're going to be friends, exactly. That's a choice.
But maybe I didn't make it. Maybe you just said, no, we can't be anything more than friends. I'm like, yo, okay, because you're saying so, I will settle.
No. You making a decision shouldn't be my responsibility. If you choose to make it yourself, stick to it, the agreement.
Okay, cool. So this is my decision then.
Yeah.
You're deciding we're going to be friends, and I'm deciding no. We're going to be much more. Much more than that.
Yeah.
So now we both have different things we want,
Yeah.
but we have to come to a decision. But then I'm saying, one of these people is settling for what they're not looking for.
Then go out of the friendship and look for something else. You know? And also, can we touch up on the friends with benefits?
Ooh, she said it.
Friends with benefits. What are the rules? What are the do's? What are the don'ts? Is it right? Is it wrong?
I don't even think friends with benefits are just people tricking themselves. There's no such thing. Yo, because if I understand this correctly, it's friends with benefits. We do these things that we do in relationships, but then we stay friends with no feelings involved. And to me...
feelings are always involved.
But people say, yo, no strings attached. What does that mean?
I don't even like... You see, now, I personally think that I'd rather be single until I actually know what I want from someone than me going in there and be like...
Let's just see where it goes.
Yeah, like, dude, no. Somebody's gonna get hurt because the other person wants something from you that you can't give them. And it becomes a whole issue now. Because now you're catching feelings.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Well, if both of these people set out rules and they stick to them, maybe it can work. But up to which point, though, can we break up from a friends with benefits relationship? You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even when I actually move on and get somebody, or can we go from friends with benefits to an actual relationship? Because already it's kind of a relationship, if you ask me.
Yeah, but like I feel like people in friends with benefits relationships, they find it difficult to cross that boundary because they set out rules. They know what this is, you know. Even though they both have feelings, they can't just cross that line. It becomes so difficult. But then once they do, it's a good time, I guess. But
So you saying the single life and friends with benefits? You saying you'd rather be single?
Yeah. I'd rather be single. It's meaningless.
I'd rather too. Would I? So, in conclusion, I just need this from you. So, friends with benefits. Yes or no? Is that possible?
Friends with benefits, yes.
It's possible. And then opposite sex friendships?
Yes. I feel
with no benefits, just friendships.
Yes. Yourself? No?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that. I was so hoping you wouldn't. Okay. Friends with benefits? No.
No.
Just friends of opposite genders? Yes. To a degree, though. With boundaries. For real though, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube and if you're listening to just the podcast, you can come over to YouTube if you want to see these pretty faces. I mean, this pretty face.
Please, guys, say you want to see me again.
Okay, yo, if you say you want to see her again, she's gonna be here.
Thank you.
Yo, I'm saying. So thank you for tuning in. I'm out of here. Catch me same time, same place next week for the finale. You don't want to miss that. We'll be talking.
The finale.
You just come around. You just come and you find out there, man. The B, the E, the Z, the A.
The K, the E, the O.
The K, the E, the O. Signing out for now. We out.
Well, there you have it, kids. Thank you for tuning in.
Wait. Stop and do.